All right, gang, pretty nice. I like this setup I got going on here. My bad. Playing around with a few things, but I'm here for you guys, and I'm here to talk to you about how to lose the fear of failure and lose fat faster, and you don't even have to ever touch a gym. So we'll get started on that real quick. And this is mostly for people that are interested in hiring a trainer, a coach, a nutritionist, something like that very soon. This is going to be for you guys, all right? I'm shooting this live on Facebook just to have a good video that I can have circulating around for everyone to see. You guys, please feel free to ask any questions that you may have, and I'm going to see if I can answer them as soon as possible. All right? So we'll get this thing started in a few seconds. I see you, Wayne. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Jenna Ryerson for sure, man. If you guys need anything, definitely check out her page. Also, Christy Clark and Christy Campbell. All right, these are all stars in the game. All stars. Miss your face as well. We're going to have some things to read tonight, though, gang. So, my goal for you tonight is to learn how to shed the fear of failure and lose fat faster, all right, without ever getting a gym membership. You can do this by training anywhere. You can even have a live trainer anywhere, okay? Apps are awesome. The workout apps that are out right now are fantastic. But I want to let you know nothing beats having a live trainer. Definitely having one right beside you. But that's not always possible, especially given our busy schedules that we have, okay? So, get comfortable, all right? And I'm going to have a little gift, a little discount possibly for people that stay till the end, all right? I want to make sure that I reward you guys for listening to all this, or for at least checking out, the redo when it's out there. This will also be on Facebook. All right, so grab a notepad, grab a pen, maybe open up your favorite note-taking app on your phone and try to pay attention. All right, this may not make sense if you tune out and tune back in. So try to stay in it, pay attention the best you can, and we'll go from there. I know there's going to be some people that's going to watch this that are not familiar with me or just learning about me. My name is Dante Finney, and I've been fortunate enough to train and watch the progress of many people for over 2 decades. I've been at the forefront of training virtually, giving out online programs. We've been doing this for over 5 years now. And I specialize in training busy family members just like you. Much respect for the people that go to the gym for 2 and 3 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. Much respect. But the reality is a lot of us cannot do that. A lot of people cannot do that. They got to squeeze it in around work, kids, etc. So, a lot of people that I know have multiple businesses. So you definitely got to learn how to train on the run or be quick about it. And that's what I'm here for, to give you those speedy options that are going to be effective and work for you. So in the past few years, my clients and myself, we've been able to put that fear of failure to the side. Fear of failure locks us all up at times. Especially in the fitness game. People are afraid to step into the gym, be around a lot of people. I get it. I understand. It's tough exposing yourself to people you may not know. You think everybody's watching you. But on a side note, I can tell you, people usually are not watching you. They're usually focused on themselves and afraid of you watching them. So that rarely happens, just to clear that up. Thank you for everybody that's joining. And once again, I'm just recording this so that people can have something to look at a later date. Okay. Now, I've definitely learned, I've definitely coached the wrong way, used the wrong approach a lot of times. Using my own words, I deserve to be on the doing too much countdown. Okay. I've been doing way too much at times with my clients. But now I've learned to simplify things, simplify the training and customize it just for that person. Simplify the nutrition program so that isn't a billion things for you to look at, okay? This is crazy as I'm filming this. It's got a little lag between my computer and my phone, so stay with me here. Now, after 20 years in the health and fitness field, I've definitely discovered a few things. There's a fit beast inside of all of us. All of us are monsters, man. We are all built to move, okay? We may not be good at fighting, but guess what? We're all built to fight. Things happen. We're very strong when we have to dig deep. I don't know if you recall a lot of stories from the 90s where a car would fall on the kid and the 130-pound mom lift the car up off of her kid to save the kid. There's a beast inside all of us, okay? Also, physical genetics are very strong and they do determine a lot of what we can do. But the human mind is 100 times stronger. Okay, I guarantee it, 100 times stronger. Just think about Floyd Mayweather's and the Kobe Bryant's and Michael Jordan's. Yeah, their physical side was strong, but their physical side they weren't that much further away from a lot of people. But on the mental side, they were way above and beyond. I also hate to be cliche, but consistency is key. I've seen a lot of people go super hard, super fast and burn out. I've seen people sit back and take their time. And then if they give it time, they actually get results. But a lot of times when they're going a little slow, they don't get the results they want and they stop. But I'm telling you, consistency is the key. Just keep doing it. And motivation is the key keeper. There's some things going around now where people say motivation doesn't exist. You don't need external motivation. You just need to do it. Well, it's really hard to just do it sometimes. We don't always want to just do it. I can say now that I've moved to Florida, for sure, colder climates make you want to just bundle up and get under that blanket. You need something to motivate you, something to push you through. So when you find that motivation, you can unlock the key to consistency. Also, a strong work ethic in the gym will permeate the rest of your life. In the past couple of weeks, I've been having this thing go through my head where I've been thinking, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. I'm sure a lot of you have heard that before, and I'm really starting to believe it. Now, maybe not everything. There's some things we're more passionate about, things we do a little better than others. I get it. It's maybe not everything, but you get the concept, right? So the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So if you can get in the gym and give it your all, you can get out in life and at work and at home and give your all in your relationships as well. Okay? So just think about the future a little bit, all right? Or think about the past as well. Let's put it all together here. You can save yourself hundreds of hours of research by reaching out to somebody that's already been through it. It doesn't have to be me. I know there's a list of people that I really trust that you can lean on and depend on and ask questions to, and they will not steer you the wrong way. Okay? We've had the opportunity to test dozens of training programs. We've tried out hundreds of recipes, and yes, hundreds, because it hasn't been all just me. It's been a lot of my trainees, my clients, my paynees have tried out a lot, giving me a lot of feedback about things that they like, okay, and things that they don't like. We've tried out dozens of apps. We've tried them all. We've tried no carbs, extra carbs, the keto diet, my favorite, the zigzag diet. You name it, we've tried it. Okay? We've already been there. Save yourself some time by just depending on people that's been there. Now, can you imagine having more time at home to organize, to drink a little bit of wine, okay, but still enjoy the body of a person that spends hours in the gym? Because I know a lot of people think that they have to sacrifice those things to get into the gym, but you don't, okay? Can you imagine more time at home with your kids and less time traveling to and from the gym? That can take a lot of time. Some of us are 5 minutes away from the gym. Some of us are not. Sometimes it may take you that 5 and sometimes it may take you 15. But imagine saving that time. You can finally love your body and feel sexy from every angle. Now, I know sexy is an intense word, okay? But we all want to feel sexy from time to time. We all want to feel that groove, okay? We want to be comfortable in our skin at the beach or at home in front of the mirror, okay? We all want to feel sexy from every angle from time to time. Can you imagine having that feeling finally or getting it back? You want to stop second guessing yourself and wasting time trying everything that hits your Facebook feed only to be disappointed? Especially now that it's, thank you, Margie. I love to motivate. Especially since it's January. I see a lot of people getting into selling various products. Now, let me not be hypocritical. I've sold a lot of products myself because I'm always trying to learn. And for a trainer to sell nutrition just makes sense, right? But don't waste your time trying everything out there, okay? Right now, off the top of my head, Christy Clark is really doing her thing. I believe in anything she does. So she's somebody to look to if you're looking for a next level protein shake or something like that. I got a couple more people, but she comes to mind. Don't you want to stop just going through everybody that's trying this and that? They've been using something for 2 weeks and trying to pawn it off to you, which is cool. I get it, but let's stop wasting time on everything. Let's go to what works. All right. So the fear of failure, it gets us all, right? It gets us all. It's tough. We don't want to get into something knowing that something may throw us off track, right? We're like, oh, something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get sick. Work is going to want me extra long. You always think something's going to happen. But you got to lose that fear of failure, and you just got to jump in there sometimes. All right? You just got to jump in there and do it. So let's keep digging deeper. You do not need a gym membership or a membership to a box to get the results that you want. Okay? You just don't need that. I love gyms. I love the atmosphere, the camaraderie, and I hope you're able to join a gym. But I'm talking to a special group a select group of people here that don't have the time all the time. And I know you rarely attend the gym after you get that first month of membership out of the way. You get in there, you grind hard, and it's not because you're lazy. It's not because you don't want it. I understand that, and I've seen that. I've seen people that really want it, but fear steps in. Fear steps in. You think all this new time you're putting into yourself is taken away from something else, but it's not, okay? We've had our best results training at a friend's garage. This is 100% true. With people that I know, it's awesome. I've had their kids hop into training sessions that we've had at home or in the garage. I know an NCAA athlete, okay? This is off of a Division III team. They've been champions 5 times, okay? College only gives out 2 awards at the end of the year. You get MVP and you get most improved, okay? Outstanding player. My trainee that trained in the garage, she received one of those 2 awards. This is the NCAA. This is top level. This is a 5-time championship team. She didn't have to go to the gym. All right. We did it right in the garage. We were at a home. There was no waiting for equipment. We controlled the music. We controlled the temperature. All right. We controlled the whole environment, right? And that's what we want. Think about why you put headphones on. You put those headphones on so you can control your environment, so you can blank out all the extra, right? So controlling the environment, that's huge, huge part of success. Secret number 2, a diet that works for everyone does not exist. Sorry. Hey, I wish I had the one diet that works for everyone. I wish I had that diet. Unfortunately, that diet does not exist. Okay? Everybody is different. We know this. Customized nutrition is going to be the future. Right now, people are doing blood tests to determine what they should be eating, when, what, how they should be eating it. People are taking blood tests for that now. That's how customized this whole thing is getting. Now, the blood tests are a little expensive right now, so everyone can't do it. All right. And the centers that give these tests are also very limited. So everybody can't do it right now. But customized nutrition is the future, and you're going to see it more. You heard it here first. Food selection and cooking methods of these restaurants is questionable. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely a little skeptical about what I receive when I order food out, okay? Who knows what kind of salt they're putting in that food, the sugars, and we all know those things, but think about the cooking temperature or the cooking time. All right, a lot of times they're rushing. I worked in a lot of restaurants. A lot of time they're rushing this food out just to get the food out. But in the meantime, they're destroying so many nutrients. They're burning a lot of things off that are crucial, a lot of things that you may need. These restaurants don't care about that. They just worry about getting the food out. Okay? We got a little question here from Margie. Do you think eating for your blood type works? Yes. I can tell you that it works. I would have to find a specific article or a citation, somebody that said it and studied it to really give you that answer 100%. But in my opinion, yes, eating for your blood type works. This is a new study. All right. People are just really getting into all this. But yes, your blood type is going to determine your nutrition in the very, very near future. All right. I see Christy Campbell join for a split second. What's up, Christy? I gave you a shout out. I wanted everybody to know you're a trusted source on Facebook, man. Definitely believe in everything you do. Okay. So we have completed a lot of the research for you. All right. Save time. Get right into something that's going to work for you. Hire a professional that's going to customize your nutrition for you and help you lose the fat faster. Hey, Christy. Secret number 3. All right. That's not really secret number 3. And yes, I have notes for this, but I'm not looking at them. I'm just in the groove right now. You know what I mean? It all begins in your mind. All right. It all begins in your mind. We know this, but we rarely act on it, right? We rarely act on it. We let our minds control what we do. But I'm telling you, fat loss, athletic competitions, and fitness in general, it begins with your thoughts. You know, it's always awesome to hear the story about Kobe Bryant practicing playing basketball without the ball, dribbling an invisible ball, shooting an invisible ball. Amazing, right? Because he's programming his mind to go through these movements automatic. You don't need the ball. You need your mind to know what's going on. That's going to take you somewhere. And that's what he did. Even Shaq, there's a story about Shaq walking out to the side of the court talking about, Kobe, what are you doing? There's no ball, man. There's nobody on the court with you. What are you doing? He was training his mind. Sexy times behavior. I put that little note on there to remind you of a story in your mindset. Some of you people may know this person. Most of you probably don't. She's awesome. Sexy Time had a little knack for believing she was bigger than what she really was. Okay, she wasn't 200 pounds, okay? But she also wasn't 300 pounds, damn it. All right? But she excused the word, the F word I'm about to drop, but I used to say she had fat girl syndrome. Now, I know skinny girls with fat girl syndrome as well. And that's just believing you bigger than you really are. There are people that look in the mirror and they're bigger than what they think they're bigger than what they really are. Like, people really believe it. So Sexy Time would walk as if she was 300 plus. She would breathe sometimes, choppy breathing, like she got a bologna sandwich in her mouth. You know what I mean? For no reason. And I would be like, Sexy Time, why are you breathing like that? You are not that big. And she could control her breathing. All right. It was all in her mind about how big she was. So as she changed that thought, things began to happen. Okay. This is maybe the greatest story of the power of the mind. Now, I don't have all the exact facts, so bear with me, but please check that link out that you see here. Type that in, search this. A phenomenal story. The fastest mile ran, I believe, 1945, was 4 minutes and 1 second. People just did not believe you could run a mile in less than 4 minutes. They just didn't believe it. But the record was set in 1945, 4 minutes and 1 second. Several people tried in the 1950s. I mean, it was the thing to do, right? And then May 6, 1954, a guy named Roger Bannister broke the record. He broke the 4 minute mile. I think it was literally by 1 second. It was like 3 minutes and 59 seconds. It took him 9 years. It took someone 9 years to break that record. The record was broken in May. The next record was broken in June 21st. It took him a month to break it. Why? Because once someone witnessed it happening, once someone was able to see someone beat that 4 minute mile, boom, it happened over and over and over and over and over again. All right. Quite awesome. This guy's time was 3 minutes and 57 seconds. 3 minutes, 57.9 actually. I have that one written down. So the whole point is 9 years went by. Nobody broke the record. Someone broke the record. Boom. The next month it was broken again because someone believed it could happen. All right. You achieve what you believe. All right. So we're going to back up a second. Take a little breather. I'm going to sip a little coffee. Thanks for everyone that's joining. I'm just recording this so people can look back on this later on and check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I'm doing real quick. I had two decisions, okay? Charge less and get more people, or charge more and have more time to spend with my trainees. Marketing not only costs money, but it can take a ton of time. Takes a ton of time. So having fewer higher paying clients allows me to give my trainees as much attention as they need, okay, to succeed. All right. So getting those few select trainees, and now we all win. I win. I'm getting my side and my time is freed up, and you're going to win because that time is going to be spent on you. I understand right now you may feel tired and busy, okay? You're struggling to get to the gym. No problem, Pam. Real quick shout out to Pam. 5 pounds down in about a week or so. Straight crushing it, man. This is no webcam, no face-to-face interaction. I just gave her a nice solid program, gave her some extras, and boom. We're working it. So thank you, Pam. Thanks for tuning in. But I know a few of you may be struggling to get to the gym right now. You're tackling that mountain of food. It seems pointless to climb that mountain again and again. and your fear of failure is paralyzing you and preventing you from making the right decision regarding your fitness, whether that's to hire a trainer or not. Maybe it's just to start. Maybe it's just to believe in what you're doing. Maybe you've been doing something for 2 or 3 years, but you just haven't believed in it yet. Your fear is paralyzing you. I get it. Here we go. Here's the moment, though. You're going to say it with me. Goodbye, fear of failure. You ready? Goodbye, fear of failure. Say bye. Get rid of it. Okay? Let it go. All these things you're struggling with, they will be gone. All right? You can get questions to your answers from a lot of different sources, and I will make sure you get to that source, because I may not be the source for you, but I'm going to make sure you get to it, okay? So if you do decide to link up with me personally, that's what I'm talking about, Gwen. Goodbye to fear of failure, man. Kick that mess out the door. Get it out of here. We ain't got no time for it. And guess what? I hate to tell you, but it's going to come back. And when it comes back, you're going to kick it out again. All right? That's the way it goes. I know you're a fighter, Gwen. So if you do decide to link up with me, I definitely want to let you know what you can get in total, because I want to help you drop that fear more than anything. And once that happens, the nutrition, the training, the time management, all of that is going to make sense. All right? The first thing I want to give you a little bonus here is the daily coaching app. I've had a lot of people try this. About 40% of people finish it, okay, which is actually a really high rate. 10% success rate in this game is huge, because 9 out of 10 fail. 9 out of 10 people fail programs that they start. I thought that number was huge. 9 out of 10. I thought that was crazy. That's coming from Jillian Michaels, y'all. You ain't got to believe me. It's Jillian Michaels, okay? So at a 40% success rate, not bad, okay? John, what's going on, baby? So I want to give you this daily coaching app. We're going to choose from dozens of different habits. A lot of the time in the past, I've selected the habits for the person. I'm going to do a little more letting the person select the habits that they want to work on more. This app's going to reduce the stress and increase your success by keeping it simple. A lot of times we try to change our sugar, our carbs, our sleep. We try to change everything at the same time. I'm going to work out more. But it's so hard to change everything at the same time. You're setting yourself up for failure. So this app is going to help you pick one thing at a time. You're going to work on it for 7 days. And if you need more time on it, you can continue. Or if you got it under wraps, you can move on. I also want to show you give you the No Place Like Home e-guide. All right. It's a fantastic guide. Over 90 poses in it. Your favorite pose is going to be in there. This is just so you can do something different. Men, listen to me. You need yoga. All right. I'm not a big proponent of yoga. I do not personally do it every day, but I do have a set routine of stretches I learned from martial arts. Shout out to Diane Martin. You need some kind of stretching routine, and this is a fantastic one for you. Okay, you're going to be able to relax. You're going to be able to get over a broken heart. Specific routines for this now. Get over a broken heart. Have better sex. Okay, improve your confidence, and even mommy and me routines. All right, some routines for you and the young one. All right. You're also going to get, this is the meat. This is the muscle of the program right here. All right, stay with me. Live coach 24/7. I know a small handful of coaches and trainers that you can access 24/7. Most of the time, you're going to see that person for 2-3 hours of the week, and that's going to leave you about 160 some hours you're by yourself. I'm not good at math. Do not double check that, okay? Unless it has a $sign in front of it. You're not going to find that. You're going to be able to hit me up 24/7. My people do it all the time. I get back to you when I can. I've started something new. This is totally off subject, but I started something new this year where I've turned all the notifications off on my phone. Now, I may answer you a little later than usual, but this is for my focus. Even though most of my business is ran online and through my phone, all the dings, blings, and bings can get distracting throughout the day. So I'm going to give you that 24/7 coaching, and I'm going to get to you ASAP. Okay, hit me up. That's a $6.99 value. I know trainers charging way more than $700. All right, pitching a dream to people, and that's just what it is. Life coaching, because one thing I've definitely learned, shout out to my favorite life coach, Brandon Hudson. That's my dude. He's the best. That's my coach, man. When I'm having a problem, I hit that guy up. Because things are going to happen out of your control, okay? Things are going to happen. And you're going to need help getting through them. And I'm not going to try to be your therapist. If you need therapy, I'm going to point you towards the therapist, okay? But I'm going to be there just to talk to you, just to have a conversation. A lot of times you don't need somebody to tell you what to do. You just need somebody to listen. All right, I'm going to be there for you. $7.99 value. You want a good quality life coach? It's going to cost you $800 to $1,200. Okay? Nutrition coaching. You know I'm here for you for that. We've tried it all. We've worked on it. We stay up to date. Christy Campbell, she stays up to date on her nutrition. She just left the conference a few weeks ago, maybe even a few days ago. Okay, we stay up to date on the things that we do. So I would like to offer you that. We've already talked about the coaching app. We've already talked about the No Place Like Home. All that together, that's a $2,000 value right there, baby. All right, 2 G's for the month. Okay. But let's just think, if all this program did was finally give you a kick in the butt to get moving for good, would it be worth it? If you finally got into a good habit that you could get into, would it be worth it? Would it be worth it if you could get in the pants size that you want, have the energy level that you want, that you've worked so hard for? Okay, would it be worth it? If all this program did was get your family involved so that you didn't have to do it alone and everyone in the house started living a higher quality lifestyle, would it be worth it? Think about that. If you get everybody in your house moving and grooving, would it be worth it? How much time and money have you already spent on your fitness? Right? What is your dream lifestyle worth to you? What is it worth? How much would you pay to look and feel like your favorite celebrity, to have the energy, the charisma, the confidence? What would you do? How much would you pay for that? Okay, so many coaches will charge over $2,000 and only deliver one of these services. And at the end of the day, the cost is worth it when you have a solution to your problem. When you can squeeze into that pair of pants that you haven't tried on in years. Okay, when you are confident enough to stand in front of that group selfie, right? Shout out to Emma Klein. When you're confident enough to get in the front of that picture, it's worth it. That means a lot to people. It hurts to look back on your wedding pictures and not be happy about the person you just seen. Okay? When your child asks you to perform that yoga pose with you, that's what it's all about. You're doing good, and then you have the young one trying to join you. That's what it's all about. That's what makes it worth it. So I'm not going to charge you $2,000, obviously. That is crazy. All right. But after this webinar, if you check this out at a later date and time, for $2.99, I got you. All right. This link is going to be posted up. My phone number is going to be posted all over Facebook. It's even on Instagram. You can find me. $2.99. That's it. That's all I'm charging you. All right. And that's if you sign up after this webinar. If you hit me up, if you DM me or call me within the next 24 hours, I may be able to work with you even a little bit more. Okay. With your package, we're going to throw in free 60-minute yoga session. We're just going to throw that in there so you can get a good routine. You're not just going to, also, it's not about just getting a good routine. She's going to give you an experience that you're going to remember, that you're going to be able to use, endlessly. All right. She's going to teach you things that you're going to be able to use every month, every week, even every day, if that's what you like. All right. Free 60-minute yoga session. So I've talked a lot. I've talked about what I do. I've talked about my dream for you and what I want you to do. So now you have two decisions. You can end this webinar and wake up and do the same thing you did yesterday, today. You can do it again tomorrow. Or you can finish this webinar and take the needed step to make a permanent change. You can contact someone. Doesn't have to be me. All right. Could be any of these trusted people I've mentioned throughout this webinar. You can contact somebody and make a change. Even if you're already, if maybe you just need to upgrade to what you're doing, you can start tomorrow. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait till Monday. Okay. So that's my pitch. I hope I was able to motivate you a little bit there at the end, or at the beginning, excuse me. I hope that, you felt the passion that this is what we love to do. This is what I love to do. Okay. And it's okay to ask for help. There's times when asking for help is a good idea. I remember, I asked my Uncle Paul about marriage. Okay. Before I proposed to my wife, I asked my Uncle Paul. My Uncle Paul was all for it. He told me yes. He told me I should do it. And he passed away before the wedding even happened. So I'm happy that I asked him for advice while I could. It's not that deep. It's not a matter of life or death right now, but asking for help could be. You just never know. You never know what things are going to happen. A lot of people didn't know I was going to move to Florida, So you got to ask. You got to ask for help. My Facebook marketing techniques were featured in Salisbury University, but I still went to my man, Mike Nelson, for years for marketing help. All right. My man, Mike Nelson, helped me out. He guided me. Now I'm able to do the majority of it myself because I asked for help. My nutrition wasn't great. Okay. I had to dramatically reduce my beef consumption and my breads. In my mind, I could eat endless carbs, but I couldn't. I had to seek advice from other people. My motivation, I already told you. Brandon Hudson, my man. And there's other people I reach out to when my motivation is low. It's okay to ask for help. All right. So let's slow down and take a second. Can you remember a time when you asked for help and now you're very happy that you did? Just think about that for a second. Can you remember a time when you asked for help and you're happy that you did? Now, I know there's a lot of reasons to not sign up with a trainer or ask for help. There's a lot of them. One of the main ones is you had a bad experience with a trainer before. You didn't get results. You didn't get the results that you wanted. I understand. There's two reasons why. Your trainer didn't give you 100%, and that happens. The way we're going to prevent that is we're going to have a success session to determine our compatibility. Okay. We're going to have a session beforehand and talk about, are we a good fit? Maybe the way I deliver the knowledge isn't the way you want to receive it. There's different things we have to figure out about each other. Maybe it's something simple as time. Maybe our time doesn't match up. Okay. So we're going to have a little session beforehand. We're going to talk about it and make sure that we match up well so that I can give you 100%, give you information that you need at the right times throughout the week. I want to make sure I can be there for you. We're going to determine that before we start. Another reason you didn't get the results you wanted, you didn't commit. All right, that's fine. It happens. My trainees and I have discovered that the number one predictor of commitment of your success is commitment. All right. If you're calling me, if you're texting me, if you're just being committed, not the hardest person working out. You don't have to be sweating the most. You don't have to be breathing the hardest or lifting the most weight, but are you there? If you're committed, then things are going to happen. All right. And we're going to meet up beforehand to make sure we can commit to each other. Even if we worked together before, this is new. I'm going to treat you like we're brand new. We're going to see if we're compatible, and then we'll rely on the old information, okay? Be the success story, people. Be the success story. I love that there's so much motivation on Facebook, but a lot of you have been caught up sitting back and watching other people succeed. Be the person that's succeeding. Be the success story. It's awesome to watch and to encourage people. We all need it, but it's time for you to be the success. Okay? Now, I went over a lot. That was pretty cool. I did not stick to my script at all. I just let it go. Thank you for listening. We had a nice little size of participation. We had some people commenting, liking, and loving this. So I appreciate it. I'm going to post this link in a couple different places and also my phone number. All right. Give me a call. Let's talk about this process. Let's talk about all this, okay? It may seem like it's going to be a Verizon or a Comcast call and take 45 minutes to an hour, all right? But it's not. I've learned that most concerns really can be cleared up in about 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, we can have a nice talk, clear things up. If I'm not the person for you, I hope that I can at least point you in the right direction, all right? Pam, I know you're going to be the success story. All right, so this is my first official webinar. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you got something out of this, something small, a line that I said here or there. I hope it rings a bell for you, and I'll talk to all of you later. Hit me up. Let's get it.